Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punching? I was hitting him with body punching. I heard him actually, he was crying in there. You're saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
So you knew you had him by that time. Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and taking those punches.
Dazn Productions.
Making women gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ.
Good morning, TBV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another morning edition. It is Tuesday, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I'm going to say 7 a.m. Mountain. We're back. Oh, yeah, 2 o'clock p.m. in the UK over there. So shout out to everybody in the UK. We're going to be talking about one of your own, the self-proclaimed Gypsy King, the lineal heavyweight champion, defending that lineal title. While not a physical title, it is a title, and he will be defending it versus Schwarz in Las Vegas, June 15th. And we're asking you, are you going? And I guess the secondary question is this in the right spot? Being as though the Tyson Fury is from the United Kingdom, should this have been in the New York City area, making it more accessible for his UK fans? I don't know. Maybe we need to do a Google search on how many UK people live in Las Vegas or travel for fights. I don't know, but this is what we're discussing this morning. We're going to knock this one out and be back with another one, hopefully, way before we go to the gym. So 1425-569-5241 is the number to call in and give us your opinion on this topic, or you can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. Let's get this thing started.
Dazn Productions.
Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
So when I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. And he stayed out before he said he was not.
A man stand up for what he believes in, and when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept whatever consequences come behind it.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yo. Good morning, people out there in the TBB universe. I know what you're thinking. Tom Schwarz versus Tyson Fury. Sign me up, right? You're wrong. Damn it. Fuck. But look here, man. We got Tyson Fury versus Tom Schwarz going to be in the Vegas area. I thought it was going to be at the Thomas and Mack Center, but it turns out it's going to be at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. I think the reason they put it out there is a big tourist attraction, and hopefully they can draw some of the UK public in with the Vegas city lights. So we'll break it down. We'll get into it, and we'll talk about some Fury and Schwarzenegger. Tom Schwarz.
Akan, what it do?
What's up, guys? Yeah, it's good to be back. Fury, Schwarz. Tickets are released on the 25th of this month, I believe. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's see who's actually going to this. Is there enough interest from the UK? Did they put it in the right location? Fury is saying that he believes that there's going to be a huge traveling crowd from the UK, but did the location, I don't know, does that location work for the UK fans? Let's get into it.
Well, turns out it will be Tyson Fury's first time in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? He did, I believe I seen a video or something like that where he said he wasn't going to go to Vegas until he was able to fight and be under the bright lights. So Fury first time in Vegas at the MGM. I don't know, man. I think there will be a demographic that travels with Fury just because it's UK fans, and we know how the UK fans support their own. But I don't know if it's going to be like a lot of them to come over to see him fight Tom Schwarz. So we'll see.
Yeah, do you know the problem is I had a look at ticket prices, just the flights alone, and to get into direct flight from the UK is going to cost you anywhere between basically £740, which is around $960. So that's for the flight alone. And that's an indirect flight with a stop in Canada. Now, if you wanted a direct flight, that's going to cost you around £960, which would be around $1,228. And that's just for, you haven't included your hotel, you haven't included your ticket for the fight itself. I actually did a little comparison and searched how much it would cost if they actually put this on in New York. And the fight for that weekend, bear in mind the prices I just gave you were for flying out on the Friday and coming back on the Monday. Now, if they did those same dates in New York, it would cost you £264, which would be $350. So yeah, those prices are a bit high.
Damn. So
quickly, just want to say that obviously this fight marks the first fight in the multi-fight agreement with Top Rank and ESPN and Frank Warren's Queensberry Promotions. This is going to be the first fight for Fury on that multi-fight deal. The tickets are priced, since Akan brought up tickets and is giving you a couple of dollars. The most expensive ticket, what I'm going to call ringside, is $600 US, $450 US, followed by $300, $200, $100, and stopping at $50, not to include any fees and applicable charges. Obviously, they can be purchased through AXS.com, AXS.com, or you could call by phone at 866-740-7711 and purchase them.
People still call by phone and shit?
Yeah, you can still call by phone, and you can still go to the MGM Resort box office and pick these up.
Let me ask you first, though.
Quote really quick.
Okay.
It says, okay, it's with great pride that Top Rank and Frank Warren Queensberry Promotions put together with ESPN Plus and MTK Global. Another thing you should know while I end quote there, this is ESPN Plus only.
Yes.
And maybe we'll do another show on Vasil and Corolla, but that's also Plus only.
Yes.
And, rightfully so. These fights that are huge favorites for the favorite, and underdogs for the underdog, shouldn't be on regular television because it's not doing the sport any good. It's not doing it any good unless those wins are gonna look a certain way. If they're gonna look TV ready, then if Fury's gonna go out there and knock out Schwarz, then yeah, put it on ESPN, gain some viewers. But if he's just gonna box 12 rounds, keep this on ESPN Plus. But going back to the quote, he says, we'll be able to present the leading heavyweight in the world and the megastar in boxing. Top Rank Chairman Bob Arum said.
I got Wilder too?
No.
Oh.
They're talking about Fury. Tyson will be facing a tough, experienced, undefeated fighter in Tom Schwarz, who's coming to Las Vegas ready to shock the world. So now Fury said, I'm absolutely delighted to be boxing in Las Vegas on ESPN Plus. I've always said I will never go to Las Vegas until I box there, and now I finally am. I can't wait to put on a boxing masterclass for all my fans. The British and Irish fans will invade Vegas. I can't wait. So I wanted to go to that quote, obviously, because Akan was giving us, what it would cost a UK fan or an Irish fan to come over. And we're talking ticket prices. So, yeah.
That's what I was going to ask you, man, about the ticket price. You think the $600 for like the ringside seat is a good price for the Fury and Tom Schwarz?
I mean, I don't think that's cheap because I remember like Miguel Cotto's tickets in the garden, midway of the bowl, like $300. So $600 to be ringside, but that's Miguel versus like Cotto. So you're right. But tickets do go on sale April 25th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for general sale.
I think the $600 is a good price point for the ringside. I mean, we seen I think
hey, since you got caught up right there and you're like in a dead air kind of moment, I will just rub it more in your chest. Yesterday, Alexander Usyk versus whatever did 95 really low numbers. Tyson Fury versus someone we don't know, but this is the cachet of Fury. You see the difference in numbers. Just saying.
Are you talking about the total views from yesterday?
No, I'm talking about concurrent live viewers from yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Compared to this. So is what I'm saying. Obviously, Tyson Fury's star shines brighter than Usyk, and Tom Schwarz shines brighter than Carlos Takam.
No.
I mean, obviously.
Obviously Tyson Fury does, but you can't just talk.
It's a combination.
My nigga, we never heard of Tom Schwarz till like a month ago.
It's a combination, but that's the power of ESPN and the machine. This is why Tyson Fury signed this multi-agreement, because he knew this is the type of exposure that you get with an unknown Tom Schwarz, which I will admit Carlos Takam has to be more popular than. The numbers still don't indicate that.
You don't think it's based out the back of Tyson Fury? I'm not going.
No, of course.
Do this today, man.
Just like Canelo, right? But again, it's still combinations, no?
Yeah, hey, man, you're right. When you're writing this, you're fucking right. All right about that.
You're a hater.
Hey, but look, man, I don't know why they put it in Vegas, because going off what Akan said, if you wanted more UK fans to come over, you try to put it in New York, but maybe they send the AJ fight on June 1st. They didn't want to go 2 weeks after that. So I can understand by putting it in Vegas. It is a big tourist attraction, so you maybe can draw in a lot more UK fans who want to come over and have a little fun or whatever.
For sure. I don't know, man. ESPN Plus, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Is that good? Shouldn't it be earlier since it's on Plus, right? Shouldn't it make it more accessible for the East Coast?
It's good because it's 7 o'clock West Coast when it's tip off. So Tyson Fury probably been around like around 11:30.
Again, because it's Plus and they don't have any issues with scheduling, shouldn't they have made it a little bit better for the East Coast? Even I don't know. I remember HBO used to do sometimes 9 o'clock starts and even 9:45. That 15 minutes early sometimes helps you with all the Jim Lampley and bullshit, talk that they had going on.
Yeah.
You're not saying much, man. This is like your guy, and you're like quiet. And I don't mean your guy.
I was actually looking at when the ticket dates. I think with this being in June, I don't know why they're postponing the ticket release for another 3 weeks or another 2 to 3 weeks. I feel like those tickets should have been put on sale as soon as possible. Mainly because it's not as far as we think it is. So I know that we're saying, oh yeah, it's quite some time away. It's in June, but it's not as far as we actually think it is. And I think if you want this to be a success, I suppose, you would want as much time as possible to promote this thing. So I'm not entirely sure why. I was just reading through the document you sent us, and there's on the email, and they said, oh, they're going to release it on the 25th of April. I just think they're leaving that a little bit late, in my opinion.
I just want to go to a quote from Schwarz, since we never heard of him. Let's hear from him. And I quote, "This is what I've been working for since I was a kid. A fight in Las Vegas against Tyson Fury is a dream come true. While I appreciate Tyson as a great fighter and a sportsman, I am young, ambitious, and in the top of the world rankings. I've won 24 fights. I've got nothing to lose. My 25th victory will come against Fury." Can we believe him? I've seen highlights.
I believe
matchmaking is all I can say. I coined the phrase top rank diet. I need to get some shirts out. But yeah.
I think right now, firstly, his first language is in English, so that's clearly been translated for him. So I just think he's a fighter. He's trying to sell this fight, or his team's trying to sell this fight, and they're trying to essentially make it seem like he's not just a pushover. He's not just an easy touch. It's kind of difficult to get excited by what he's saying. It's not like Wilder Brazil, where Brazil is kind of sold that fight himself a little bit too. He's adding kind of flavor to the fight. Tom Schwarz, if you look at his fights, he's not really a fighter that can excite you. So that's the only problem with his statement. It's you can't really take it much further than, yeah, hopefully you come to fight. But I just have a feeling that with their styles, I just don't think it will be a great matchup.
I believe him. I mean, I do believe it's a dream come true. I do believe that he's ambitious. I do believe he has nothing to lose. And I don't believe that his 25th victory come against Fury though. Look here, man. Tom Schwarz, I seen a couple of his fights. I seen one fight that was just atrocious. I didn't know what the hell was going on. A lot of headbutts and a lot of flopping, a lot of that shit. But I don't think that he's a live body against Fury. I think Fury's gonna go in there and hopefully he push the pedal to the metal and try to get him out of here. Hopefully we don't go see a 12-round boxing match again. But if we do, I mean, we know what to expect with Fury. I mean, we know that the level of opponent he can rise or he can, you know what I'm saying, not rise to the occasion. So we will see how he does against Tom Schwarz, but I thoroughly expect him to get Tom Schwarz up out of there.
I just don't. I don't know if he's gonna get him out of there though, Mike. I don't know. With Fury, it's very hit and miss. It's literally what type of Fury turns up. I'm not sure when his last knockout was, but it looks like
it was the guy before he fought that last guy before Wilder. The first fight back.
Hilarious, Mike. I mean, are you trying to help him? And
I'm saying it's
that last guy before he fought the last guy that he fought Wilder. Wow.
His first fight back last year, he got a stoppage. The guy.
It wasn't Seferi.
No, it was
the other guy.
Yeah.
It says RTD on BoxRec for Seferi.
Yeah, he quit when he fought that punch.
After that was Pineda, points decision. And before that was Klitschko, obviously a decision. Hammer, also, he stopped.
Yeah, he stopped Hammer.
Wow. Derek Chisora, he stopped. And Joey Abel, he stopped. Cunningham, he stopped. Kevin Johnson, who everyone goes UD except the glorious AJ, he went the decision. And Vinny, damn, I haven't heard Vinny Maldalone in so long. Holy fucks. He stopped. Martin Rogan, never heard of this. Nevin Pajekic. I mean, he was on a little streak.
Yeah,
fight with Derek Chisora. He stopped everybody until Klitschko, which is impressive.
So it's not as far-fetched as we think it is.
It's not far-fetched. Yeah, I don't think it's far-fetched, but that's also the Fury from old. That's the Fury that was building momentum.
I'm glad you brought that up because it triggered my mind. I don't know if you follow Ben Davison, the trainer of Tyson Fury, but both those guys look great. I mean both those guys. I even like Billy Joe looks so good. I thought about doing a show, but I'm like, how could I talk about a 1-minute clip for an hour, right? Like, but Billy Joe looks good. And it was a post like offense turns to defense or something. So like he's got Billy Joe doing like a 6-punch combination, and then boom, he's got him dipping, the punches, then back to punches on combination. Then Fury comes in and attempts the same thing, but a little less punches, still beautifully done. They both looking in tip-top shape. And it's like, okay, these dudes are looking ready. So with Fury coming off the moral victory, right? Yeah, there's two sides of that story. He ran from the rematch. He felt the power. He doesn't want it. That's why he wants to tune up. But there's also, he thought he won. He's moving on. He's on a new level, not only in his mind, but in reality, because coming off the fight, he's got the biggest career, deal. Now he's an A side. He's in Vegas now as the A side. So can he get it done? I'm going to pass it back to you guys while I check the betting lines and see, what do the bookies think Fury will do.
I think with all you've just said, Nez, that should point towards a stoppage. It should, in theory, especially with him, if you guys saying he's looking really good. Ben Davison's got him in incredible shape. That should lead to a stoppage, but I just don't know if he's gonna do that. I don't know. I feel like most people will back, even in the production chat, they'll back Fury to get a stoppage. But I think from like halfway through the fight, we'll know. Yeah.
Wow. If you don't think he's gonna get it, now is the time to jump because Fury's a plus 175 by decision. Bookies think he is gonna get it. He's a minus 220. Who's not gonna get it is Tom Schwarzenegger at a plus 2,400 by knockout and a plus 7,000 by decision. So if you're a Schwarzenegger fan, you better drop at least $10 because that $10 on any one of those sounds good in return. But does he make it? I don't know.
Yeah, man, I don't think he makes it. I think Fury's set up to get a knockout in this fight and just make the ESPN public know him a little bit more. Like, oh wow, the guy got a big knockout over Tom Schwarz, even though they don't. The casual fan wouldn't know, or the hardcore fan wouldn't know who Tom Schwarz was. But a knockout will be impressive and will start to push his name more and more towards that AJ and Wilder fight.
While we know that Tom Schwarz is ranked number 2 in the WBO, I just want to say he's number 5 in Germany and 41 on BoxRec. Remember yesterday we spoke of Takam being 30 and Areola being 33. Tom Schwarzenegger is 41 on BoxRec.
I wonder who's the 5 German people like ranked above him. 4.
I don't know why you're gonna make me do this, but I'll try. Oh shit! Actually, it's AJ sparring partner Ajit Kabel.
Okay, Kabel.
Christian Hammer.
Okay.
Alexander Dimitrenko, who keeps getting knocked out.
Yeah.
And Marco Huck, who just moved up to heavyweight, and then Tom Schwarz. Under Tom Schwarz is actually Eric Temper. I've heard of him, never really watched him. I think that one fight where he tested positive, I might have watched. Underneath that is Alexander Frank, who I've also never heard of. But look, Francisco Piñeta is number 10. So at least Tyson wasn't being, he's giving these Germans a job.
He's been consistent.
Yes. Let's open up these phone lines. Any final thoughts from you guys before we go to the public? Remember, public, add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. You can download the Skype app absolutely free on your respected app market, whether iPhone or Android. Also, while you're there, download the Patreon app, also absolutely free. Head on over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice and check out our new episode of Untitled, where we talked about AJ and Wilder possibly becoming the new Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis. Touched on a multitude of new movies that came out. We didn't speak about Us, but we talked about, what did we talk about, Mike?
Shazam. We talked about
the DC Universe app. We spoke about
Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery, that's right. So head on over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice and check out our latest episode of Untitled. There's also a post in there where we're asking you guys, what's your safe betting pick of this week? We're trying to get to work on this week's betting show early. Shout out to Rue504 who said Untitled was great. Thank you for continuing to be a Patreon. We're going to go ahead and open up these phone lines. You know what to do.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
I think we have our mastermind, Joseph. Talk to me.
Get back to me. I'm just listening right now, bro.
All right. Well, we got one on Skype. Let me see.
Yo. Big ups to Joseph, man. I know he out there on the road working hard right now.
Truck driver life. Listen, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I hate that I got to remind you, but I got to remind you. Yo, so Fury gets better numbers, but not callers. William is there. William, are you there? I guess he's not. All right. So William and everyone else is just listening. I see Edward in Alabama, Joseph and them, but they're just listening. So we'll wrap this one up. Might mean we have enough time to come back with that other one that we wanted. And we'll just keep plugging away. I am Nestor Gibbs. Instagram, Twitter, NestGTO. Shit. Now Edward pressed 1. This is what they do. They wait for that bell like, no, don't go. Don't go. Edward in Alabama, talk to me.
Yeah, man. Sorry about that. I'm at work, so I had to get out of there real quick. I didn't know y'all didn't have no callers or anything. So what's up? But no, real talk, man. This fight, man. Hey, hello. Oh, okay,
yeah. Sorry about that.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, this fight. I mean, I don't know how it's going to do because he's really much basing him getting a draw from the UK public. The only thing I have an issue with is Fury coming out on I can't think of what that peanut head black dude's name is, but coming out and making it as if the Wilder fight is already made after this, and that
you're talking about Johnny Nelson
calls. Yeah, he came on there and talked about. In one breath, he said Wilder's not answering his calls, but he said the fight is definitely made and blah, blah, blah. It's like it's same BS where you're trying to sell your fight based on the prospect of you fighting Wilder, man. I mean, it's cool, get a soft touch. Maybe it works out, but I don't have no plans to watch this fight. I might watch it on replay, get a little 10-minute highlights, but this isn't an exciting matchup at all. I think he could have did better for a Las Vegas debut, but I guess we get what we get. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a nice day.
Edward in Alabama, thank you for calling in. We're going out to H Money. Talk to me.
Hey, yo, what's going on? Hey, we all know it's April, so I had to hit y'all with the April Fool's joke yesterday because I'm still Mr. Dazn all day, every day. Shit don't change like the weather. And guess what? I'm paying for the $100, get Dazn for the whole year. That's how confident I am in Dazn. Just look at the fighters. Look at the potential matchup of Usyk versus Anthony Joshua, 2 gold medalists in their prime, undisputed champions. Both champions got 4 belts. Like, come on now. The proof is in the pudding. It's Dazn all day on my end, and I'm sticking on that. Hey, I want to see this interview with Deontay Wilder, what he had to say about me. I don't know if he dissed me or not. Like, did he diss me? I just want to know if I got dissed. As a man, I would like to know as a man.
You gotta wait till that video drop, big dog. He gonna tell you. He gonna tell you.
Hey, guess what? He pulled up on dude before. He pulled up. He got it in. Like, hey, like Nestor.
He ain't say nothing bad, man. He ain't say nothing bad. He just said you stuck out, right? Because the way you call in. So he like, yo, y'all got to do it with a lot of energy.
Positive.
You got to do it with a lot of energy. And he was like, I like him. But you don't. He just saying you don't know about the business because you want him to take that DAZN deal, and he's explaining directly to you and others why he didn't. But H Money to Don, thank you for calling in. We going out to our mastermind in
Alabama.
I want Joshua. Joshua, come and see me, baby. No more hiding, no more ducking, no more dodging, no more excuses.
ThaBoxingvoice Productions.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
So, how y'all doing today? You hear me? It's crazy. Y'all got to give Fury the same energy you give everybody else. So, we was just talking yesterday about how Usyk should fight Areola because talk him don't matter and shit. But Fury want to say he one of the best heavyweights, right? But yet you go from fighting Deontay Wilder to fighting 41st ranked on box right now. What type of shit is that? If you gonna tell me you the best, I'm gonna need you to show me you the best. Fighting him ain't gonna show me shit. I don't want to hear Ness. Don't nobody rebuttal talking some. Well, he got to get a touch up and he came off of a weight loss and yeah. Nah, nigga, you just fought for a championship. You got to draw. So I need you to keep showing me something. You're not going to show me shit with no Tom Schwarzenegger. None of that. I need everybody to keep that same energy. When you talk about Wilder and you say, oh, wow, he fighting Brazil. What Brazil ranked at? Like top 10? I don't want to hear that shit. He fighting somebody who's not ranked in the top 30 in heavyweight. And they say heavyweight is a depleted division. It ain't even that good. They say
but to be fair, he's ranked number 2 in the WBO, which obviously is a direct shot at AJ. You saying you don't give a fuck, but you know how many times I told Wilder, why don't you just get ranked in another division, another sanctioning body? I think it's because you a champion, you can't. But if you want
no
a shot, and negotiations was hard, yeah, that's the way to make it. Going through
so he should drop a belt. That doesn't make sense.
No. But Fury don't have a belt, so Fury's going through that route. You get it?
Fury didn't have to have a mandatory. He already the WBC told her.
No. You're not listening. You're not listening. I know what you're saying. He had a shot at Wilder if he wanted it, but by doing this, now he has 2 doors at 2 champions.
Not really. I mean, he got a door at AJ maybe next year, but this year is
not really. Listen, as
gonna be the
remember, as time gets closer, be careful what the WBO does, because these 2 are highly ranked. You never know if this becomes an eliminator to the Usyk. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is how boxing works.
You think they're gonna do Usyk like it though?
Fight another fight with Usyk, right?
No,
that means AJ can have a mandatory, a voluntary, and then fight him. So that'd be like 3 years later.
Yeah, but maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe the WBO jumps Tyson.
No, man. What's called students out there?
Yeah. Just came
It'd be like whatever y'all did for Terrence Crawford, y'all gotta do that for me. I'm not playing this shit, bro. We'll file a complaint, we'll file a lawsuit on that shit.
I don't think Eddie would do that, because either way, it's win-win for Eddie. If you get the Fury fight, it's huge domestically. Huge. And if you get the Usyk fight, it's a good, decent fight in-house. So he's good either way, believe me. But I think we got Rod in 807.
870.
That's right.
Yeah, you guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up, man? I just, since you didn't have many callers, I decided to call in this morning, and I really don't like this topic because Fury pissed me off by taking this fight instead of the Wilder rematch. I think it's going to be a bullshit fight. I think he's going to remind people why we never watched him before, because he's boring as hell. And then they're going to be begging Wilder to come back and take their fight. And if I was Wilder, I would play the same game with them. You got Dillian White out there. You got the Luis Ortiz rematch. I mean, you can go for either one of those 2 fights and still make $15 or $20 million. And I would make him wait. And even if AJ came early 2020, I would take the AJ fight the first quarter of 2020 and make him wait another 8 months. Because what they did to Wilder was bullshit. And now he's finna show everybody that Wilder was the reason that fight was exciting, not Fury. And we all know his fights was boring as hell before Wilder. That's my call, man.
So I take you ain't going to Vegas.
Hell no.
My dog. All right, man. Thanks for calling in, brother.
How much would flights be for you guys? Say you guys wanted to go to this fight. How much would that roughly be?
Yeah, probably any fight to Vegas will be between 300 and 400.
Yeah, for me, for Vegas, between 400 and 500. I gotta get it super cheap and on a deal, and I never could get it on a deal on the days that I need it. You know, it's got to be like a midweek type of flight.
Exactly, like a Wednesday or some shit.
Let me get to our boomeranger.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Hey, yo, Skepta, I want to them boy. Oh, yeah, talk the boy, go suck out your mama bumbo. And give your father a body wash too. Where you are, girl? Yo, man, go for big nine, nobody.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, this fight's just suicide for Fury. I don't know why he took this fight. For me, Fury needs to be in the ring with somebody who speaks English to promote a fight, because he's actually one of the better talkers in the heavyweight division. When it comes to talking smack and trash, I can't see how you can do that with this German guy, to be honest. And I don't see who's going to be invested in it. Who's going to want to pick up their money and follow Fury from the UK to go and watch him fight this guy? So, no, I'm not buying into this fight. When he goes into negotiations with Wilder again, we don't want to hear crap about Fury's the A side again, because that's out the window if he takes, he's taking this fight. it's just a bad fight. I think Fury should have took a British fighter, any British fighter, not necessarily Joshua. Just clean up on his doorstep first. That would have made more sense to build his name rather than fight this guy. But yeah, that's all I got for now. Hopefully you bounce back with another topic because yeah, this one's a slow one. Right, peace, guys.
All right. Well, thank you, Deej. You know, with that same thing in mind, it's easy for you guys to head on over to our Patreon page and on the community, post you know, some links of some suggestions for morning topics. You know, we really looked. The only other thing out there is what we might come back with, and that's Wilder, Brazil on Sky Sports, not ITV. So we're all scratching our heads, but you know, nothing really crazy. I mean, unless we're gonna report on Khan. Like, look, Mike's been wanting to report on Khan and what's this guy's name? Crawford, but
oh wow.
But the issue is like everything Khan is saying doesn't matter. Like, oh, Crawford wanted a rematch clause, so now I'm supposed to believe that confidence is going to get you a win? Hell no, Crawford will never lose to Khan. That would be Buster Douglas, Tyson, Mike Tyson all over again if Crawford beats Khan. Like, so it's really hard to you know, report on that. Like,
don't worry about it, y'all. I got a couple shows coming out today. I guess next going to the gym, but my gym session.
Yeah, I ain't trying to get beat up like you.
My gym session ain't until like 4. So
you see FOG posted hitting that bag, right?
Nah.
Yeah, they sent it to me. Like, Mike's competition. He was hitting the bag. Let me go to Wally. Yo, they stringing this one out, man. Y'all see, y'all don't want another show. Y'all like this show. Y'all stringing it out. Talk to me. Wally, let's go. Going once. Twice.
Yo, can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Good to see you guys back on, but this topic, man, it's dead. I don't know who's gonna be there. I don't know what.
Whoa, champ. Whoa. We are out on that note. You got bad service. See you guys next time. Nesta Gibbs, Instagram and Twitter.
Gross 1911 on IG and Gross 2312 on Twitter.
It's been another good one. I'm actually, for those that were asking me about the intro, I've got the guy that makes the intros working on mine, so that'll be up soon. But yeah, catch you on the next one.
Ooh, all right. Something to look forward to. Peace.